This is another picture I took on a morning after an ice storm, or rather a long period of sleet. It wasn't really a storm in the traditional sense, but everything was coated in ice. And I went outside with my camera to see what kind of pictures I could get. And this was one of them. And you could probably tell from the tone of my voice, I'm not super excited about it, but I'm not. I mean, it's fine. It's sort of like last week's photo. It's fine. There's even less color than last week. But what I do find interesting about this is it's pretty clearly not just water. These are really small. I think this is a boxwood plant. So these really small leaves. And this is like a 1/4 inch of ice sitting on top of this leaf. It's not a drop of water. It's frozen. And you don't see that too often down here in Oklahoma. Once or twice a winter, you get some ice like this. And things sort of lined up pretty well. In the distance, like in the background, the sun is coming over the horizon, I guess. That brown shape you see, it's actually a mix of trees and a house. So the sun is already up. It was probably like 9:30 in the morning, maybe even 10 when I took this photo. But it was enough to provide a nice even light, and this is technically backlit, although the sun, the light is so diffused by the clouds that the lighting is sort of coming from all over. I do like how you can see a lot of texture on the ice. I shot this at f13. This is handheld. It would have been fun to use a tripod, but I didn't want to take too much time. I wanted to be out playing with my kids, not taking photos, but I did also want to take photos. I tried to find a balance. So I shot this f13 at 1/250th of a second. Used an auto ISO value of 3600, which is just fine when I shot with my D750. You know, it's funny, that camera is now 10 years old, but man, does it perform well. And of course, it'd be great to have a newer camera like a Nikon Z8 or something, but I tell you what, that Nikon D750, I will put its ISO capabilities up against almost any camera today. So anyway, that's a bit of a tangent. The point is, this is a fun photo to take, even if it's not super colorful or super interesting, like with a lot going on, but it was kind of a fun excursion out in an interesting period of weather. And it reminds me of that icy day spent with my kids outside. So that's always a good thing.